All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here again. Second podcast this week, like I promised you. Going to give you an avalanche of podcasts while you're all locked in with your dreaded families. So, as you know, I normally don't have guests on the show. It's just me bullshitting. So, tonight I'm going to have a guest on. I got, all right, Mike Calcagno. All right, man, how are you?
I'm good, thank you for having me. It smells like farts in here.
Again, I didn't, like, this is a secret location studio with a top-notch equipment.
We're not holding chopsticks in our hands right now as microphones. No, because when you fart, you like to play games.
Even at the clubs you're talking about?
Yeah, you like to play games. No, when we're on the road. First road gig I ever did was with Mick. And it was like Chernobyl in the
it was, right?
In the hotel room. That was bad.
Yeah, but you know what though? Since I changed over to the carnivore diet, less farts.
No,
less farts. Yeah, well, no vegetables, and it's the roughage is what does it.
You eat cheese though, and dairy.
I do eat cheese, milk, all that stuff. Yeah, man.
When we were in that hotel, this was made. This has to be 2 years ago, right? He brought
outside Philly, right?
Yeah, he brought me on the road. And we shared a room, which, no problem, but fucking Jesus Christ. There's nowhere for me to go.
Yeah, but I was a vegetarian then. I really was, and I'm telling you, man, when I was a vegetarian, it was bad because that's all roughage. That's all that is.
Yeah, but you don't get meat farts?
No, and you know why? And I've listened to all these doctors talk about it because they did a lot of research and because there's a lot of work to do, and I'm not just going to half-arse it. And what they were saying is that because the body it absorbs all the meat, there's no waste. So my not to be, it's a great way to start off a show. But like I don't like nothing really comes out now because it all just it all gets absorbed into it.
You're talking about caca or fart? What are you talking about?
Caca.
I did one of those the other day. I took a dump and I got up and there was nothing there.
Yeah, nothing comes.
It goes down the tube.
Yeah, no, but nothing comes out though. This one, like this,
so
is
what
just
happens
like.
To you? I don't understand.
No, there's no waste. It all gets absorbed in your stuff.
You don't crap.
Nothing really comes out. No, like rabbit pellets.
Really?
And I've been at that now for nearly 2 months now. And rabbit pellets. And once a week, now once every 2 weeks, I'll have one somewhat of it's almost like a diarrhea. And that's because of all the water. It's got to go somewhere.
You drink a lot of water?
I drink tons of water, yeah.
That's all I drink water. I'll occasionally have coffee, but even that causes you to caca.
Coffee? Yeah, the caffeine does. The caffeine
You're not a coffee guy?
No, I don't like coffee. Never had a cup of coffee in my life.
Wow.
Never. I think because when I may have told the story before, when I was a kid, and a lot of my things and likes and dislikes, I can actually pinpoint it back to my childhood.
Well, yeah.
Right?
So it's called molestation, but... Yeah.
Well, listen to me, I tell you, right? Because I remember when I was a kid, we would get these big box of roses, chocolates, Cadbury's roses,
okay.
And every box of chocolates has a map, of what this is, this caramel, that's whatever. And
It's not a map.
You know what I mean? And me and my brother would throw the map away. And then what we would do is...
I was going to go on a road trip. All right, guys, where are we going? We got the fucking map, a chocolate map. All right.
Dark chocolate with hazelnut. So I would throw away the map, like I said, and then we would just rummage and see which one we got. And I remember one thing as a kid just going, blech. And my dad was like, yeah, that's coffee, you fucking idiot. And ever since that was in my head, right? Now, it's just gone. Like, I don't go near coffee. I've never had a cup of coffee since that because in my head, that was planted.
Yeah, so actually what got me into drinking coffee was I felt the same way. I thought coffee tasted like if you took water and put cigarettes and mashed it up. That's what I thought it tasted like. No,
disgusting.
I thought it was total dog shit.
Disgusting.
And then once I have a full-time job, I do comedy at night. I'm like, I needed something. Like I legitimately needed to wake up. So I started drinking coffee just black. And I got used to the taste, and then I got there's coffee creamer that makes it taste like a fucking milkshake.
Really?
But now you're putting a ton of sugar into your body.
Yeah, it's all heavy, right?
So it's all I'm drinking coffee, but I'm also drinking a ton of sugar. My creamer got a ton of sugar in it.
So could you just drink like black coffee?
Yeah, but it tastes like shit now to me.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I started drinking black coffee, but I don't like the taste anymore.
You don't like Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull?
I do. I love sugar-free Red Bull.
Yeah, I got another can for you. Do you want it? Crack it open. I bought two.
The sugar-free Red Bull is good. How do you think it works?
I don't know. I just think
Right?
I think it's a caffeine overdose, and then there's taurine in it. Am I saying
Yeah,
that
no
right?
one knows what that is.
Yeah, but taurine originally, and you can look it up, comes from bull's balls. That's
don't
originally
know.
that's where it originally came from.
You're thinking of semen.
Ball cum.
You're thinking of sperm. I never heard of that. Taurine comes from bull balls?
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. That's why it's Red
Are you
Bull.
fucking with me?
That's
Like,
I swear to God. I swear to God, I'm not.
If you Google it, your phone.
No. Shows a picture of a big penis or something.
That guy's back.
Yeah, no.
I love that. The best thing about the coronavirus, that gigantic black guy is back.
Yeah, everywhere you go. Someone sent me like about 2 days ago, hey, here's a picture of Donald Trump got.
Yes,
I'm not clicking on it.
Oh, you knew?
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not even that. I don't care. Like, my brother, I'm on this chat on WhatsApp with my brother and my friend Tommy back in Ireland, and it's called Sick and Funny. Some stuff is funny, some stuff is sick. Now, my younger brother, Bud, and you've seen some of the posts he sent me. Like, you found out how my dad died when he put that
Which
text
is
up.
Hilarious.
It's great. And then he sent a picture of my dad's grave. And he said, I think my dad's taking this isolation thing a bit too serious, right? And my dad's not even cold yet, I think. Like, and it's just, these jokes are fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, he'll send me a picture. I don't know how he does it, and he's not even a computer guy. So he'll send me pictures of guys getting beheaded, like people getting hit by trains, like just graphic stuff. Videos. And I'll go, mate, you got to fucking stop doing it. So you go, all right. And then I'll get a picture.
How many times can I whack off to this? It's enough. I can't.
But I said it to him, I said, mate, what kind of porn do you watch? And he goes, just the normal stuff. He goes, really? He goes, yeah, just normal stuff. We are flushing girls' heads on the toilets. Oh, yeah, that one. So I said to him, I go, stop sending me this one. So now I'll get a picture, right? And it'll be like a girl dancing, right? Like, all right, I'll watch. Right? And all of a sudden she'll slowly open her shirt, and the second she opens her shirt, bang! Someone beheads her.
Oh, okay. I thought a dick was coming out.
No. I wish a dick was coming out. It's just all beheading. It's fucking sick, man. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, in high school we had a couple videos. I was in high school when 2 Girls, 1 Cup came out.
I never saw that. I know it's about. Did you watch it all the way through? Did you make it through?
The whole thing.
Why, Mike?
And then,
if you don't know what we're talking about, by the way, 2 Girls and 1 Cup was basically what it sounds like, 2 girls and 1 cup. But then they kind of, I mean, spoiler alert, they took dumps in it, and they started eating it, and they started puking in it and making out with the pukey dump, and it's just disgusting. But what's the benefit of watching that, though?
there's no benefit.
Is it the wonder, like, the fact that humans can do that?
I think you're watching it for shock value.
Yeah, but I think if someone told me, I'm already shocked. Like, I'll take your word for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, my friend, like, in the same chat with my friend, he said, oh, have you seen... I made a joke about, but it wasn't even... It was my opinion about the Chinese people. I just spoke on my last podcast, and just stop letting people in from China. Right? Let's just stop doing it. Right? I love Chinese people, but just, sorry, you can't come in. Right. And I used the analogy on the last podcast, that, like, if I let you over to my house every day, and you're my good friend, I like you, but every time you come into my house, you walk dog shit on my carpet, I'm like, all right, just stop letting Mike in now. Right? So... I said this to my friend, and he was like, yeah, did you see that video of the Chinese girl eating a raw chicken on a dance floor? And I go, no, I didn't. But I don't need to. Like, now that's enough. Like, I don't need to.
He's telling the ending.
Right. Yeah.
He's giving the ending away.
But I'm taking your word for it now, that's it, that exists. Like, I don't need to go, oh, wait, maybe you're getting your feathers crossed.
See,
right?
What's weird? Oh, yeah.
That was an accent, too.
Yeah, that's very good. See, what's weird about... I get you to be like, you're into the dark shit, you're into the but you're not gonna watch 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Nah, man.
Just to watch it.
No, I'm into very dark humor.
That's what I mean. Like,
but I'm into dark humor about ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, you'll send a text and I'll write something back, or we'll make fun of a person that we know. But then when I go on stage, my material isn't dark. Like, that doesn't entertain me.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
Right? So I think, like, and I've always said this before, man. Like, if there's no reality show about comedians, because if you go into a green room and listen to what comedians really say, and it's not even like, and no one believes what they're saying, it's just, they're just trying to out-trump each other with the most evil shit. Right? So I just don't think anyone, I don't think anyone believes it. So, but if you're going to talk to me about a girl, like, eating a chicken, I'll go, all right, that exists then.
The worst one.
All right.
So again, I was in the boom of all these videos. Like, I was in high school.
Right.
All this shit started coming out. The guy where he shoves the glass up his ass. That was all. Yeah.
Christ, I don't even know about that.
The worst one I ever saw. It was like, I turned it off.
All right, as you should.
3 guys, 1 hammer.
Just leave it at that.
That's it.
Just leave it at that. That's all you got to do.
Look.
Just leave it at that.
No. If you want to inquire, look it up. But I'm warning you. I watched everything through the whole way through. I turned this off.
Yeah,
because it's so fucked up.
I mean, it's done. That's it. You don't have to say anymore.
I'm not gonna.
Because here's the thing. My imagination with
you don't know where it's going.
Yeah, but my imagination now is way worse than what that will ever be.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I take your word for it. Three Lads and a Hammer. I would call it Three Lads and a Hammer. Make you want to watch it.
The Christmas version.
But yeah, I mean, we've been 10 minutes into this talking about the most horrific stuff, which wasn't.
Yeah, no, I probably this is my last time on the podcast.
That's fine. We'll keep it going. So how are you surviving with the whole Corona thing? It's scary, man, isn't it? Like today, what's that? Chocolate?
It's good. Yeah, this is a gift for you.
That's nice. I'll eat it on Sunday.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna eat chocolate on Sundays. Yeah. What are you doing though? It's like it's fucking scary. Today got scary. I went to my gym today at they sent out a notice that they close at 8. They're closing at 8:00, and they're done for 2 weeks. And that's Planet Fitness.
Right. They open for the Hell's Gates could be open.
That's a dump, man. And I went in and there was nobody there. There was maybe 7 or 8 people. Did a bit of legs, obviously, and I said to the girl on the way out. Then I was just like, that's it now? And she goes, yeah, 2 weeks for a minimum of 2 weeks.
Minimum of 2 weeks of every. See, what's weird? Like my job's not closing. I don't.
Yeah, but Planet Fitness is not my job.
Right, but how come some places are open, some places aren't?
I don't know, man. I think some places it depends on like how they do business, though. It's how they handle it.
Also, you have to be at half the maximum capacity.
I think they even lessened that again today. That's what
I've heard groups of 10. This is the problem. I don't know who to listen to, where to listen to, what to listen to. I feel like this person says the number of deaths is this number.
Yeah,
and then it's like, well, who am I supposed to listen to?
Here's what I will say about the whole thing. And I said this on Monday's episode, which is now when recorded, the one I just put out, is I think it's over exaggerated in relation to what the disease can do, right? What it's going to do is what I should say. But I think what is real is the effect it's going to have on everybody, like with the economy and that kind of shit. I mean, look at us. Like, there's no clubs now.
I'm sitting in a car with a fucking chopstick.
This is it. This is comedy now. This is what it is now, right? And I put a joke up, and a lot of people, it was a joke, but a lot of people now are sending me messages and stuff. I said, the gym, movie theater, and comedy clubs, they're the only 3 things that help with my depression, right? The movie theater helps me shut it off. It's all dark. I focus on one thing. It's escapism for my brain. The comedy, the writing keeps me going. The performing keeps me going. And the gym helps me like get those endorphins going. So it's all help for depression. So the joke I put up was like, the coronavirus is going to get me like a different way, right? And then the joke, I think the tag was, just know I loved some of you. So now everyone's been sending me messages and, hang in there. And now I feel like a dick.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not going to send you those messages.
Don't. Yeah. But I think it's going to affect people that way. And then the economy way, it's going to fucking kill. Like, what about your wife's job? Is she safe?
She is off she's off for a month. She's a New York City teacher. She might be off for the entire year.
Full pay.
I don't think that's going to happen the full year, but
Jesus.
How crazy. Like this
where are they getting that from to say a year?
That's what de Blasio said. These kids they kind of have to go to school for like meals and shit.
Oh, you mean like that's where some of the inner kids?
She's not in a great district. Like these kids like that now they're a month without school and now they're a month without meals. Fucks the parents up. Right?
Yeah.
What do you do with your kids? Do you gotta work?
Talk to them.
Yeah, you fucking, I don't know.
It's terrible. What's your name again?
Now they're always home. Like that.
Yeah, man. I had my son all day today, and that was it. Like I was like, all right, we're done. What do we talk about now from here on in?
And I've never talked to your son.
He's banned from his iPad, but I was like, do you want your iPad?
Yeah. I couldn't imagine being stuck home with my father for.
Oh fuck me,
week.
Man.
When
you were younger, you mean, or now?
Anytime in my life. Me and my dad's relationship, if the Jets were on, we could talk. If the Jets were off, we can't talk. The Jets are on 16 times a year. That's it. And that is it.
17 if you include Christmas.
Yeah, if they make the playoffs, we have another conversation.
All right. Yeah, see, that was why me and my dad were distant, because I didn't like any things he liked. No, he could talk to my brothers.
Did you like each other?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can't ask him.
I don't know. Can't ask him now. Next episode's a Ouija board.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I mean, audience can't see. I can just pretend. I was jealous of your penis size,
true.
Mick. Ah, no, Dad, stop again. But I think, how do you think all this plays out, though? Society-wise.
I think I should get a gun.
You're not kidding, because tonight I was driving over here, right? And I pull into you have a gas station there.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately everything is going to hell, right? As I pull into the gas station, I see all the people who work there, because the Dunkin' Donuts attached to something, and they were all running out holding their cell phones. And they're taping the car as this car sped away. Sped away? Is that a word? Sped away.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a car sped away. Speeded away? Sped away.
Spood? Can you spood away?
But they're running down. I'm like, all right, what happened? Like, I don't know what happened. I'm not knowing.
Why are they filming?
I don't know. I guess the guy did something illegally in the store, and these are people who work there.
What, he
And
shot
they're all
somebody?
chasing. No. Because
Because I'll put my house up on the market right now.
No, it wasn't. I went in to get these Red Bulls. And so they were chasing the guy out. And I'm like, all right. And then I go into the girl and I get the Red Bulls. And I go, is your bathroom all right there? She goes, no, we're not letting people use it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, who am I going to argue? Fair enough. There's a plague out there, right? So then I got out and I was like, I honestly wanted to piss against the side of their building just because.
I pissed outside my house before you got here. This is what fucking men do. What are we doing? I own a house. I pissed on my fence. I swear to God.
But I pulled in down around the corner. And what's that building in the corner? Don't you have to say because people give where you live. And I pulled in. I had no choice. I really had to go. I knew I was coming to a house.
I'm not like
but that's why I always feel weird, like asking my friends, can I use your toilet?
No, you're not going to my house.
No, why would I? But then as I was pulling out, I pulled out of the gas station, and there was a car.
Sped out.
I sped out. And there was a car that was like going like really. It was like this was the only opportunity I had to pull out. Like there was no other way. Like there was no better window I was going to get.
Right.
And I pulled out, but the guy, he could have kind of slowed down a little bit, but he just had to keep driving up till right up behind me to prove it. Like he was driving a cunt, whatever, one of those cars you just see like, yeah, he's a cunt.
Yeah, Toyota cunt.
He drove like right all the way up, and I slowed down then, like, cause
I love doing that.
Like you just animals, man. Like people, and I was thinking at that moment, I was like, it's time to get a gun. It's time to get a gun. Like, cause if people are like that now, when this has just started, what's going to be like when they want your toilet roll?
You know, not only are we running out of food supplies, they're low on ammo. Legitimately.
Really?
Yeah, there's gun stores. You go to a gun store right now, it's wrapped around the fucking block. People waiting to buy ammunition.
People are thinking.
All my cousins, my brother, they all have guns. They're all like, look, I bought my ammo for this reason. So now, like, they have it.
Yeah.
But now people that want to buy a gun and buy ammo, you can't.
Yeah, I'll talk to Kevin Denny Jr. That guy's got shit on supply, man. He's a prepper.
Everyone's gigs are getting cancelled except Kevin Downey Jr.'s.
Yeah. He's just shut up
in Ohio.
You shut up a gun, get people. What? Go get people.
I really, I don't know. Not that I'm a huge gun guy. I've shot a gun.
I'm not a gun guy in any way.
I've been to a gun range maybe 3 times, and outside of that, I've never shot a gun.
I like the bow. I have a bow and arrow. I like to show up. Yeah. Absolutely. I'd like to show up with just a bow and arrow. Someone break into your house.
And then I got a shotgun just...
Yeah, someone got a shotgun, you're like, all right, this guy's just prepared. But if someone comes after you with a bow and arrow, like, this guy's a fucking psychopath.
It's serious, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to put this right through my heart.
Have you ever shot your bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Like, you really haven't?
Yeah, at a range. There's a range out in Patchogue.
A bow and arrow range?
Bow and arrow range, right? It's right down underneath the... it's down...
Peter Pan? What?
It's downstairs it's under like the 7-Eleven and everything, right up there by the cop station. Yeah, man, I'll bring you.
You a good shot?
We'll go.
You a good shot?
I'm telling you,
It's probably harder than shooting a gun.
It's so easy to hit the target with it. Now, I've never shot an animal. I contemplated going hunting this year.
Yeah.
That was a thing I
Bow
contemplated.
hunting.
Yeah, bow hunting. For this reason, to get my own meat, right? But too late now.
I was just so intense. For this reason, to get my own meat. It's like, holy shit.
But they have a range downstairs, and the scopes are so big on the bows that it's impossible to miss. If you miss, you're an idiot.
What is it, like a bullseye target? Like a regular shooting range?
Yeah, regular. And then you go. Everyone they settle. You go shoot, and then an alarm goes off. That means everyone stops shooting, and then you walk down. You get your arrows back, and you go back up again. You walk back up the track again.
You have like the bag, the arrow bag.
The whole shit.
Really?
Man, you open that trunk of that car, you should see the shit I got in there.
Really?
Oh yeah, I got ropes, zip ties.
Whoa! All right. we're revealing what the studio is. You're a fucking animal. You know what? That's good. I have shit in my car too.
You have to, man.
Oh wait, this is hilarious.
Go
on. This is about a year ago. I'm doing a show in New York City, and I have Abby Wishuda, one of the comics. I did a show with Abby. She's a comic in the city, and she goes in the back seat, and she goes, "Why do you have so many bats in the car?" It's just funny. Like I was like, "Oh yeah," like I didn't realize like I had 4 bats in my car. That's kind of unusual, but I feel like living on. I don't know. I feel like if you're on Long Island with a car, you need some kind of defense.
It's not even that, man, because people will start arguments with you in the car.
That's what I mean. Like you don't know where it's going to escalate to.
I used to be an aggressive driver, not as aggressive as in the way I drive, because I drive all right. But like I would have, like if someone started shit, like I wouldn't know when to back down, and that was my problem, right? Like if someone tries to bully, I have an issue with bullies, and you see them on the road all the time, right? I'm taking over the space. That's my piece of road. I'm taking it now, and I kind of I used to get into altercations with people, and I've an aluminium bat. What do you call it? Aluminum?
This is getting really bad here.
It's the pronunciation.
Aluminum.
Right, and we call it aluminium.
Aluminum.
Right? We call it aluminium. So I got one of those bats in the back.
That's wrong, but yeah.
But it's my daughter's bat, and it's pink, right? It's one of those ones that if it hits you, it goes boom.
Yeah, it's like a wiffle ball bat.
Right, yeah. No, it's not. It's a real solid. But I think I that's my last thing to go to. Like I reached down here and I got these, the slide things, the cop, the bat. I got one of those right there. Right?
Like it telescopes out. Like
that's the best. I never thought of describing it that. That's good. So it's just like it slides out, telescopes out, and that. But I would have.
You're gonna be using telescope for like the things, like the paper, the printers out of paper. Just put telescope paper in it.
Telescope it in.
The
it's
paper
not working.
Yeah.
Dad, I can't get my pants on. Telescope it.
Get a telescope belt.
And that's what I have in my car.
My fear. I don't know how you are like. My biggest fear is what if somebody out crazies me?
That could happen.
And then I don't want to back down, but they're just fucking crazy.
Now you're on the news.
Now I'm probably dead.
Now you're on the news.
I had this situation happen to a comedian. We were driving one time, and the comedian I was with was crazy, out of his mind. And the guy we got into a road rage argument with was crazier than us.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And it got bad. The cars got smacked up. It was pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, it escalated very quickly because that person was crazy. You don't know what other people.
When this is over, tell me who it was.
All right, you don't know what people are thinking. Like in that moment, I was like, "Oh, we'll fucking bully this guy out of it." And he was wrong. So when someone's wrong, I'm okay, kind of, sticking to my guns, right? Like
I get it.
But this guy out crazy, it was like fucking scary.
Jesus,
yeah,
man.
It was like I had a weapon at one point ready to defend myself.
Yeah, it's not worth it anymore. You know what I mean? It's not.
At that point, it's not worth it. And the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing, just take the fucking fine. I'll be a pussy. If you're gonna pull a fucking knife out, I'll be a pussy.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I saw recently. Where was I? I was at a gas station. I think it was just outside Philly, and I was leaving, and some guy said something, and I said sorry, and he goes, he was out of his mind because he said something.
And you know how to defend yourself.
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. And I just went to him like, I'm sorry, what? And he didn't know what I said, and all of a sudden he goes, you got a fucking problem or something? I goes, mate, no, I'm just saying. He goes, you're an asshole, right? He said to me, and I was like, yeah, man, whatever.
Right.
Like, but you take that 6 months ago, maybe. I'm like, I'll fucking rip your throw it out and shit in the hole. Like, I would have been.
I'll 2 girls, 1 cup you.
I would have been like that, but now I'm like, it's not worth it, man.
It.
It's just fuck it. Like, who gives a shit anymore? And it's like, if you want to walk away thinking like you're then go do that, because
I was
like Liam Neeson said in Star Wars, there's always a bigger fish.
Nope, everything's wrong about that. I was driving to the city, and all I did was honk at a guy. I'm on the LAE. He cut me off. All I did was honk at him. This is the LAE. He stopped and got out of his car on the LAE.
What lane?
I was like, "Yep, I'm sorry. This is my mistake. Have a nice day, sir." He put his car in park and got out on the LAE right before the Williamsburg exit.
Were you going really slow? Like the traffic was slow?
No, people were flying,
Jesus
But all I did was honk at him.
Christ.
That's all I did was he cut me off, which he was wrong, and I honked at him. He got out of his car on the expressway.
Yeah, that's something you don't.
I'm not fucking. That guy's gonna win. I'm sorry.
And the sad thing was, he probably had a girl in the car that he was trying to impress.
Yeah.
And she probably was impressed. And then those two losers are going to make a fucking psycho baby. And then that kid's going to grow up with no boundary. And that's why that's why I've always had this belief that if there was a way to give babies vasectomies, males, give them a snip, right? And then so when they're newborns, and then let's say they turn to an age of like they're in their 30s and they go, you know what, I think I met a girl now, I think I want to have a kid. And you go to a council full of people and you go, hey, you know, I'd like to have a kid, please. Go, yeah, sure, take a seat. Background checks, credit score, psychological tests.
Yeah, like how they do for police officers.
Yeah.
Or any kind of
That's it. And just go like, all right. And then they go, no, I'm sorry. Why? This says you're batshit crazy. We're not giving you a baby. Like, and have a panel of people, not just one person doing paperwork. We're backed up, Janice. You know what I mean? And just a bunch of people.
I probably wouldn't have kids then.
You shouldn't have.
Just all the dumb shit I did as a 20-year-old. Like, I don't.
Well, look at your tweets now.
Right.
Hang
on. What's the problem with you hate all the tweets? All of them.
Let me go. I was going to kind of get into this, but not your tweets. But you are, without a doubt, I swear to God, this is why I wanted you to do this. You were one of the funniest guys that I know, off stage, on stage, and your creativity and what you do with your videos.
But
there's no but. What you should do is like your videos are like where can people see your videos to see what I'm talking about?
Facebook and YouTube, my Calcagno comedy.
Just check those out, guys. You fucking hysterical 1 minute long videos. And I think I knew your videos before I really knew you. Right? Yeah. You might turn up at a club and you're one of the newer guys.
I was taping you.
What do you mean?
In the bathroom. No, I was taping your sets. I was taping your fucking sets, remember?
Oh, really?
That's how we met.
Oh, yeah. Because every comic needs a tech guy. And as you can see, I'm not a fucking tech guy. Right?
Remember the picture with the holes? Like, you know the word port?
That's about technology. I sent Mike a picture trying to ask him to help me to work a camera.
It was a USB port.
And I said, what about these holes?
Yeah,
Do you remember the time I was like, my albums are done, right? I have 2 albums out. I don't want to sell them anymore because nobody has CDs. Even older people are like, fucking CDs. Right. So I don't sell them anymore. And I was trying to get them onto those like cards. And I was trying to get you, how do I do it? And you're like, yeah, well, they can get downloaded. I go, yeah, but from where? I remember I was like, is there like a guy on a spaceship flying these flying a spaceship up to put my fucking album?
So dumb, yeah. Cost $1.5 million to get a fucking a track on a USB stick.
But you got to check out. I watched your tapes, man, and I just thought like anyone who's that, like, I just love your creativity, the way your mind works. And when I started, right, I started with a bunch of guys, just like you started with a bunch of guys. Your class, you will say, your class of comics.
Yeah, they're all dead now.
They're all dead now. But I had a bunch of bullshitters. I started with it. There's only one guy who's still around that does comedy.
In your class,
Terry McNeely, and that's it. He's the only one. He's still out there doing comedy, and I love Terry McNeely. Very angry comic. If you like angry comedy, check him out. But I would arrange you to make sketches like you do, because comedy isn't just about stand up, right? Because you want to give people another outlet, and you want to give another people a way to laugh, and
that's why you did this.
That's exactly why I'm doing this, right?
No, seriously.
I know, because if not, fuck it. Like, why not? Just give something else, people another way to stay in touch with your audience, and. But I would have all these guys that would say, okay, we'll meet at this place. And I would write these sketches out and I would get equipment, which I didn't really have. I would borrow equipment. And then nobody would turn up.
Yeah.
Nobody would fucking turn up. Or on the morning of, you might get a text, bro, I can't. I'm like, fuck it. But the thing I like about you is that, and before I even saw your stand-up, it was like, this guy's a doer.
Yeah, you have to be.
Right? And there's a difference in the doers and the guys who just sit around and think they're funny, which they are. Yeah, you're hysterical, but funny isn't enough.
Yeah.
Right? Funny isn't enough. There's so many guys out there that bring audience into clubs that are not even great stand-ups because they put a lot of hard work into other avenues of it. And
social media, yeah.
Yeah, man. And I just think you're one of those fucking like really, really hard-working guys, and it's going to pay off. I don't know what the whole point of this was. But
my tweets, yeah.
Oh, your tweets. You would put jokes up on Twitter, and I would like, and I would respond to you. I would respond to you by going like, not as a joke.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't like
kill yourself. Yeah.
And I would say stuff like, I don't get it. You're really funny. Like, what is like?
You were actually confused.
I was confused and hurt. Like I was
Mike Cags on Twitter also.
Mike Cag, just go on and see for yourself that these tweets are like what are they? Like they're funny because they're not funny.
I
Like
think
that's.
I think the last one was.
Can you read out? Do you have your Twitter right there?
Yeah.
Can you read out? Well, just listen to this, guys, and you be the judge.
All
Just read. And so this is very rare that you actually get to hear the tweet from the person who did it. This is Jimmy Kimmel shit. Doesn't Jimmy Kimmel do this?
Oh shit!
Go on.
Oh shit! Coronavirus is spelled just like the beer with an exclamation point. No likes.
Yeah.
And I'll do one more.
No, do two more. They want that.
All right, do they want it? They asking?
Yeah, go on.
Wait. This one was pretty good. You've heard of mansplaining? How about woman-knowing? All right, that's enough.
Is that it?
That's enough. That's the fucking tweet. There's no tag. There's no tag.
I'll do one more.
All right.
Do you remember the one I was with? I was away.
Yeah, you with Dan Barry, right?
I was with Dan Barry, and we were in a parking lot waiting for a gig, and we were crying, laughing, just reading your tweets ironically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We weren't even like, hey, we were just laughing so hard at how bad they were.
This one doesn't make. This one's not even. This is not a joke. This is not. This is nothing. It's not a statistic. If your country doesn't make cars, it's not a real country. What am I trying to do there?
Is it educational?
You're not going anywhere with this.
Oh my fucking God, it's hysterical, man. It's hysterical how bad your tweets are. And I'm telling you guys, you gotta check out Mike's videos. They're remarkably funny. Like, they're remarkably funny. I wouldn't be sitting here with him if I didn't think he was remarkably funny. It's just, he just doesn't get tweets. Like, he doesn't get that they're either supposed to be jokes. I mean, at least you're not being a comedian with one of those fucking political platforms, which everybody hates.
I don't know politics.
I don't know it at all either. I don't.
No, I legitimately, I can't even argue with people because I'm so out of the loop with politics.
Yeah, someone sent a video today to me. It was a 10-minute long video, and again, I'm not a political guy, so don't think I'm here like trying to sway any options or an opinion. I have no dog in the fight when it comes to politics.
I don't care.
And it was a 10-minute long video of Joe Biden, right? He was.
What was he biting?
Joe biting a steak. Joe biting off more naked truth. Anyway, and I think he was Obama's friend, right, during that whole thing.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Assistant.
It was Obama's. It was like reverse driving Miss Daisy, and.
Well, this is the last episode of Cheaper Than Therapy.
So he. I know that was props to Obama. That was reverse racism, and he.
Still, you can't win. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done now. But anyway, he. And it was just him feeling little girls.
What? Oh yeah.
Like brushing their hair.
Yeah, he's creepy.
And people are like, is that just one girl? Like, no, it was a 10-minute video of all different kids, like, rubbing their shoulders, kissing them on the forehead. And the kids are like, that's
really bad.
Is that that's your next president? Like, I'm not saying Trump is great. I'm not saying he's terrible. So again, don't fucking send me any messages about, oh, really, you think this guy's going... That's your president now? This is the next guy. It's going to feel little girls up.
What was the video with Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz tried to kiss his daughter and she like backed away and was like, ew, or something like that, right?
See, I don't know about that. My daughter does that to me. But I don't try to kiss her on the mouth either because she's 12.
I think he tried to like... I think he tried to make out with... I don't know. I can't remember the video. That's also I might have just watching it. I might be confusing this with the porno that I was watching.
Yeah, it's all step shit anyway now, and it's all family related
it's
stuff
all
now.
Ted Cruz bangs. Stepdaughter.
But anyway, I guess we'll leave it at that. Guys, Mike, so where can they find you, Mike?
Mike Cags. Mike_Cags on Instagram, Twitter. Mike Calcagno Comedy on Facebook and YouTube, please.
Guys, you won't be disappointed. The Twitter you will be. But the videos, you will not be disappointed, guys.
Oh.
What? Go on.
Before I want to tell you before I forget.
Yeah.
The sketch we shot, I'm going to do it this week where I'm up against a building.
Oh, really?
Instead of the other version.
The suicide one?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was so dark.
We made a suicide a sketch about the suicide hotline, which is a true story. And I don't want to tell the true story because it'll ruin the sketch. But we made this is another thing too, which I didn't give you enough credit for. We made a sketch where at the end of it, Mike is basically gonna kill himself. But again, it's meant for comedy. It's meant for comedy. But Mike's acting was so good
It was too dark.
that it was just so believable. Like, all right, we gotta cut it. And now Mike is going to go back and he's going to make a happier
I'm
ending.
gonna put a Looney Tunes soundtrack to it.
yeah,
No, I'm gonna do it this week.
and then we'll get that up. We already did one. We did the Chernobyl one.
So funny.
Yeah, and
Check that out. Look up the Chernobyl sketch that Mick and I did.
yeah. So, but again, guys, I'm assuming we've no gigs to promote.
Oh, I'm fucking empty. In October, I have something coming up. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, listen again. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna get more out to you, more episodes as I can, and stay strong out there, everybody. Help each other. Don't fucking turn into the Thunderdome. And if you want any messages, comments, concerns, as usual, send them to my Instagram, Mick Thomas Comedy. And thanks so much for listening, guys. Good luck to you. Stay safe. Good luck to you now. It's the Mick Thomas Show. Cheaper than therapy.